All right, guys, welcome back to the Cold Hearted Racing YouTube channel for another video here today. In this video, we're gonna talk about the test passes we just made with this car and go over the tune-up, the data, and read the spark plugs. So, you guys stick around and find out how it goes. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'll show you guys a few things over Hercules. So we went to a small track called Holly Springs, Mississippi 2 days ago for some test and tune action. Car ran good. We made 2 passes. Car ran really well. I'll show you the time slip for the passes right here. So here's one. This is the only times I'll probably be showing over this car. So here is, I don't know if it'll focus, but you can see 60 foot was really soft, 123.8. 330 was a 320 with a 9, pretty soft. 8 mile was a 483 at 151 miles an hour. He clicked the runoff early also. So that's the time slip from one of the passes there at Holly Springs Motorsports Park. As you can tell, a 123 60 foot and a 483 at 151. I mean, you guys can do the math on what this car potentially could do. That was a soft leave. He clicked it off early, 151 miles an hour. It usually runs well into the 160s. But yep, I just want to show you guys that time slip. I have another one over here that I might show you later on in this video. This is the MSD grid. This is the data logging feature of the MSD grid. So I'm going to go on here and turn this run off because we don't need to see it right now. Remove. Okay. All right, so what we're looking at right now, this top line, this top deal here, that is the drive shaft RPM. So that is what the drive shaft was doing during that 483 pass. And you can set your lines wherever you want to. You can get the time difference, the difference between the 2 lines. So at 2 points in the run, if you want to see what it does at a certain point, the time between it shows you. This green line here is the engine RPM. As you can see, it rolled over quickly. Let's see, on this pass. It rolled over around 5,700, flashed up to about 65 and kind of held steady. But as you can see in the drive shaft RPM, the car was getting loose. So here's why you can even see a small dip right there where the RPMs actually started to drop more in the middle of the run. So I'll show you. On this car, there is a button that's wired on the steering wheel that is actually a timing retard button. Most people have a button on their steering wheel as a scramble button, you know, as a, oh, I need some more, he's out in front of me. Well, because we street race and no prep racing, we race on really sketchy surfaces, we decided to put a slow down button on the car. So that way if we miss the tune up, If the car feels like it's starting to get loose, if the car's wheeling or something, he can grab that button and clean the run up. And when he lets off of it, all the timing comes back into the thing and it'll take off. He's even done it sometimes as a safety precaution to leave on the trans brake, holding that button, and if the car's planted, he'll let off of it, and then there's the power. But yeah, that's one of the things we have on the car. We don't have a scramble button on this car. We have a, what should we call that? Slow down button, a oh shit button probably, because when he hits the button, it's usually spinning the tires or sideways, or the front wheels are, you know, way high up in the air. But I got a video of the pass, and I'll insert it like right now. But the pass that I just showed you guys is not the exact same pass I'm showing you here. It was dark at the time. The video I took of that pass was not very good, but the pass that I just showed you is a little better, not much better, but you know, just to kind of give you an idea of what was going on. But here, back to this. So this is the engine timing. For those of you who've never, you know, looked at a grid or operated it, or just wanted to see what a pass that this car makes looks like. That's the motor. Once again, it's a 540 cubic inch all aluminum big block Chevy. It still has the F1X-12 Pro Charger on it. We didn't put the F3 on it. Just, it was quicker to get it back together like this. Didn't put the new gear drive on it or anything, and we have to race. We actually have to leave here in 3 days to make it to Cottonwood, Alabama for JJ's arm drop, which we're testing Thursday, racing Friday small tire, racing Saturday big tire. So for the quicker process, we put the same gear drive, the same blower, same intake. Just that way the charge tube wouldn't have to be changed. The gear drive wouldn't have to be all put together, took apart, all that stuff. This was just way easier for now. Once we get some time, we'll put the gear drive on it, the brand new one, put the bigger F3 Pro Charger on here, and you know, redo the charge tube, and possibly put the billet intake manifold that we have for the car on it as well. But so here's that pass again. As I was saying about the engine RPM, you could see when he hits the button. Right here's where the timing drops. If you go down here to this bottom box here, that faint colored line, there we go, that line, that is when he hit the button. That's when he activated the timing retard button. And as you can see, when he does, the RPM dips down, and it takes it a long time to shift because it's pulling 4 extra degrees out of timing. So it takes it a while to get out there and shift, and it never really climbs up too high, and it never really gets into boost really well. And it still went a 483 at, and I'll show you, he clicks the runoff early also. So here's how you check. Okay, there's where the drive shaft started to move. That's where you set your first cursor when the drive shaft starts to crack the tire. All right, and I usually go and look at when the RPM start to taper off. As you can see, right there where I have that cursor, the RPMs are starting to taper down. He's let off the throttle. The boost is going away, and that's the end of the run. But he let out right here at 474 in the run. As you can see on the time slip, it shows a 483 at 151 miles an hour. So there's some more mile an hour there if he would have stayed in it through the finish line, and probably just a little bit more ET. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you, this is the RPM data logger that we use to log data as well. Show you how this works. Let me show you how this works. This is the RPM data logger. This is where we get our boost number. So we get our boost number. This records the boost, the fuel pressure, the oil pressure, the O2s going down track. Also records all 8 exhaust gas temperatures. So that's what this is. Similar to a race pack system, but it's an RPM. It's the brand of it, RPM data logger. Shows everything we need. We have the drive shaft and everything on here also. But we mainly use this for the boost, EGTs, check, make sure the fuel pressure's right through the run, make sure that's increasing the way it's supposed to be increasing. And that's mainly what we use this for. Also, you can nitpick different things out of here. Go back to the grid. Look at them here, compare the two, and make tune-up changes according to how, you know, everything's looking and the way the car is going down the track. But yep, that's kind of how the electronics on this car work as it's going down track. And I was going to show you guys the spark plugs so you could get a look for what spark plugs look like in this 2500 horsepower alcohol breathing monster. I don't know if that's going to focus on there. That's number 8 spark plug. See, its cadmium's burnt about a quarter way around. I don't know if you can see the timing strap on this thing. It's right in the curve. That's 8. This is 6. 6 had a little more heat in it, according to the plug. But then you go over here and look at this. Yeah, and you can see it on here is also, it shows on number 6 it was 1386 degrees, whereas 4 was 1183, 8 was 1322, 2 is 1373. So you can see 2 didn't have a lot of heat in it at all. Still shiny all the way around. The timing strap's right in the curve. See the timing strap clear today on that one. Look at these on this side. This is number 1. Same deal, halfway around almost. Then we can go back and look at the temperatures there. Number 3. Same deal there. 5's a little hotter. A little hotter for sure. And then there's 7. Alright guys, that's about all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, enjoyed what I was showing you, the graphs on the MSD grid system, also the RPM data logger, and showing you the spark plugs that we pulled out of this car. That's pretty much all. Now you guys know a little bit about this car and what it's capable of doing. So if you like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, share it with everybody you know. Let's try to get this thing took off. And also, like I said before, we're leaving in 3 days to head to Cottonwood, Alabama, to let this dude right here do some work and kick some tail. So that's the plan. All these videos will be posted to YouTube. We'll also have some cool in-car camera footage because now we have a GoPro mount inside the car. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video here. Be safe, you guys have a good time, and we'll see you next time.